Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Keisha Holden, and today we're going to go over a lesson in contouring. So you know what to do. Go ahead and subscribe, comment down below so my channel will grow, and give me some thumbs so I can keep going and giving you great content. Let's jump right in. Alright, so the question I often get is how to contour, what is contour, what color I should use, and all of that good stuff. So I figured I would do a video of just that, just to answer all of your questions. And also note that this information is also in my book, Beauty Basics 101, The Beginner's Guide to Skincare and Makeup. So I encourage you to grab that book. So moving right along, what is contour? Contouring is literally restructuring, reshaping the face, casting shadow in the places where you want it. If you think of in terms of contouring and highlighting or contouring and concealing, concealer covers up blemishes, highlighter brings out where contour pulls back the light. So you can literally change the shape of your face, your nose, your jawline, everything with just contouring. Another question that I get all the time is what's the difference between contouring and bronzing? And that's a very good question. Bronzing is just literally adding warmth to the face. So if you think about how you look when you have played in the sun all day, that's that sun-kissed glow. It provides warmth to the skin and it just looks really beautiful on the skin. Whereas again, contouring is literal structure to the face. The next question I get all the time is what color should I use for contouring? Think about concealing. When you conceal, you use at least 1 to 2 shades lighter than your complexion. In contouring, it's the same theory. Use 1 to 2 shades darker than your complexion. As far as warmth, cool, neutral, that's really up to you. That's personal preference. Think about your undertones and what looks best in your skin. That's also in the book. But those are things that are kind of personal preference, and the more you use it, the more you get practice with it, the easier it is to find the right color shade for you. Last but not least, the last question I get the most, should I use powdered contour or should I use liquid? So for me, that depends on your skin type. So for dry skin people, I would strongly suggest not using powder for your contour, just because powder takes away oil, and if you're dry, you want more of the moisture and more of the oil in your skin. So using powder will take it away and kind of make everything look cakey. And then for my oilier people, you can definitely use a liquid or cream contour. You just have to set it really well with powder. That answers all of those questions. I'm gonna give you a demonstration on how I contour my face. So I'm gonna use my ColourPop Cosmetics. This one is No Filter Concealer, and I use the shade Deep Dark number 58. And I'm gonna start with my forehead. My forehead is pretty high, so what I like to do is kind of bring it down a little bit more, just because I have a longer face. So what I want to do is kind of restructure it so it looks shorter and more symmetrical. So I put that there on my forehead. So I'm just going to go blend that out right now. This concealer dries really fast, so normally I would let my concealer sit, but because I know it's going to dry fast and I don't want to have too much fuss with it, I'm just going to blend that out right now and get that over with. Where should you contour on your cheeks? Especially if you have a round face, a really easy way to figure that out is use the fat of your hand and just kind of stick it onto your cheekbone, and that kind of gives you an idea of where you should contour. Because I have a long face, it's kind of given for me, but if your face is a little more round, then use this part of your hand, go right into your cheekbone, and you can find where to contour. Same with this side, use this part of your hand, go in there, it'll show you exactly where to contour. And always, always, always blend very well. You don't want to see lines of demarcation. Your contour should literally look like a shadow and not like you have makeup standing on top of your skin. And so I'm gonna take a second just to contour my nose. I personally don't like coming all the way down to the bulb of my nose, so I'll just keep it from my brow down. Other people can handle like more nose contour, but for me, I don't wanna walk around looking like I can't breathe. Like, this is not a look for me. So we're gonna not do that. So I'm gonna take it a little bit under my brow, but you see where I'm starting? I'm not starting directly under my brow, but just behind it just a little bit, if that makes sense. And then just come right down. And I'm literally just following the shadow of my face, following the shadow of my nose. It looks weird, but you know, we're contouring. If it's done right, it won't look weird. Then blend that out. Now let's just say the quarantine snacks have gotten the best of you. You can shrink that out as well. So go right here. And again, it depends on your face shape. Go right under here. Make your face look a little bit smaller. There you go. No more quarantine snacks, see? Now that's as much contouring that I do for my face, but again, in my book, there are face charts. You can go by the shape of your face and then contour according to your face shape. As for me, this is it. This is all I do. Now I'm gonna set that contour with my bronzer, and I'm just gonna give myself a little more warmth. I'm gonna put that powder right on top of it. So now I'm gonna add my concealer just so you can see how all of that stuff works together. Now while I'm blending my concealer, as you can see from here, I'm not going past my contour line. You can do your concealer first, but I wanted to get that contour out for you. So you can go right up to the concealer, to the contour line. Don't go past that line, but that helps to enhance everything that you've done, so that way your contour pops a little bit. So I'm gonna go on this side so you can see a little bit better. Go right up to that line, don't pass the line. Stay right there. And that just enhances your contour a little bit better. Now that I have my concealer down, I'm gonna go in with my Fenty powder. This one is in Honey. And I'm just gonna set my concealer. I'm not going directly under the eye, and I'm not going past that contour line. So I'm just gonna set that concealer. And just to keep the oil at bay, I'm going to add my Innisfree powder, no sebum powder. Guys, I've really been liking this powder. I use it on my bare skin, like no makeup at all. Just use it on my bare skin and I love it. It really does help to control the oil. So if you're following me on Beauty Tab, these are one of my favorite things. Okay, so I already have my eye primer on, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do a really quick, simple look. I'm gonna use my Etinne Ortega collaboration with Pure Cosmetics. And I'm definitely digging this palette. It's really, really cute. It's a makeup artist palette, so everything I need is right in here. So it's great, I like it. So I'm gonna go in this color here, and it's Adobe, or Adobe, whatever. And I'm gonna take my fluffy brush and just rock that. This is gonna be my transition color. So it's gonna be all in my crease. These colors, I didn't think it was gonna work for my skin because they look like really light washed colors, but they are very pigmented and they work very well for my skin. Definitely a makeup artist palette, because I can use this palette for every skin tone and every occasion. So I'm really liking that a lot. And I'm just giving it a little flick at the end, like that, so that the color can like wash on the outside, just a little. And next I'm gonna go into this color here, and it's called Muddy. And I'm taking my 217 brush by MAC, and I'm just gonna contour my my eyes, and just on the outer corner, just to give really good shape to that eye. And because the look is gonna be so simple, I definitely wanna make sure that I have really good definition. And again, just follow a little flick at the end, just to give it a little bit more of a lift. And while I'm working with that eye, I'm gonna just run that same color Muddy and just put that on the lower lash line as well. The sun is starting to come out, yay! And last but not least, I'm gonna go into this color here called Bossy, and that's gonna go all over my lid. And so now I'm just gonna blend my crease to make sure there are no harsh lines. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of liquid eyeliner. This one is from e.l.f. All I wanna do is just line my top lash line. And I did that because if I don't wear lashes and I just put some mascara on, it's still gonna look like I have fuller lashes. So now that my liner is on, I'm going to go ahead and add my mascara. I'm gonna use the Pump It Up Mascara by Scott Barnes. And then the trick is you want to add your wand right to the bottom, to the base of your lash, and wiggle your way out. So that's gonna give you a bit more volume and give you like a fan effect. So I'm gonna add my lashes off camera and I'll be right back. So we're back. I added my lashes, but I did go ahead and add my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil and French Fry right to my waterline. Okay, next we're gonna use the Chic palette from Scott Barnes because I'm obsessed with it. I'm gonna go into this color here called Sweet Cheeks. So we're gonna go right there. Just gonna add that right on top of my bronzer and contour blend here. And you notice I'm going in like a circular motion because I want that to blend together. I don't want it to be like my contour and then my blush. I want it to all look like one happy little family. Because I have a longer face and I'm trying to make it a little bit more structured and asymmetrical, I'm adding my blush here on the apples of my cheeks, and that's also in the book. And for my next trick, this is called a fan brush. I get that question a lot. So what I'm gonna do is wet my brush a bit. And I'm going to go into this highlight, which is called Showy. And I'm going to take that and just add my highlight to my cheeks. And as you can see, it will show up just a little bit more for you if you just wet your brush just a tiny bit. And again, with highlight, all you want to do is add your highlight where the light catches your face. So all you have to do is find your light, and that's where you add your highlight. So what I like to do once I have all of that on together, I'll take a brush. It can be clean, or if it has your translucent powder on it, you can do that as well. But I like to just blend all of that together. It's not gonna move anything, it's not gonna disturb anything, but in my opinion, it just makes everything look cohesive and blended together. And it can also give you that airbrush effect too. You can set your face first and then do that trick as well. And then that will give you a nice look as well, but I just wanted to do it dry because I still had a little bit of dampness on my fan brush from adding my highlight. And so now I'm gonna go in with a lip. This one is from NK Cosmetics. I got this from the hair store, and this is in the color Plum. And I'm just gonna go ahead and contour my lips. Now I'm gonna add my lip color. This one is from YSL, and this is the Rouge Pure Couture formula, and it's in the color 19. So it's this really bright electric pink color. Oh, I love this so much. I love YSL. All right, beauties, that's your look. So let's just recap real quick. Contour is not as hard as you think it is. So with just a little practice, you'll be able to contour like a pro. So choose the right color, which should be 1 to 2 shades darker than your skin tone. Make sure that you choose the formula that works best for your skin. So if you're dry, kind of try to stay away from powder. And if you're oily, make sure that you're setting if you're gonna use a cream contour. And also only contour where the shadow hits your face. So just like we talk about highlighting where the light hits you, make sure you're contouring according to your face shape, and just practice, practice, practice. The more practice, the easier it becomes. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you learned something today, and I'm gonna continue to do the Beauty Basics series. So if you enjoyed this content, you know what to do. Go ahead, like and subscribe. Give me thumbs up, comment down below so my channel will grow, and get the book. I'm the author of Beauty Basics 101, The Beginner's Guide to Skincare and Makeup, and I'd also love to be your beauty advisor. So go on Beauty Tap and create your own profile, follow me, and once we are connected, I'll be able to get you into the best skincare of your life. Thank you again for watching. Bye.